Okay, guys. I wasn't. Tomorrow I will be going over the Chris Watts and Summer Moon Wells cases tomorrow. But hi, everyone. Welcome to the channel. And it is almost midnight. For those that have not subscribed, I'd love if you would subscribe so you could get an update or notified when I go live tomorrow. But this is something that I feel I need to get out there tonight before I go to sleep. Welcome. All's great. The video that you probably were expecting right now, I will be going over tomorrow. So as I was preparing and going through hundreds of photos to back up my theory, those of you that are new, what I do here is I have a complete, here we go, a complete theory, and what I feel is if the Summer Wells missing children's cases fall under the same cookie cutter. Chris Watts is, wait till you guys see Chris Watts and Summer Moon Wells' cases tomorrow. It's kind of silly that no one has put this together. The problem here, that this is what happened while I'm going through the information. Anyone that has been following me, I have said that Appalachian Fairgrounds, the trucking company, all the way to Europe, I've got all these different groups that work together, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. This is very urgent to get out because I'm going to show you something. I did a couple videos so you could see how these match. What you're actually looking at right now, the bottom row is a fence that was by the trucking company that moves all the equipment to and from the Appalachian Fair. And when I was on a few times back, I'm like, wait a minute. Let me show you. Let me at least show you. Let me get the photo up here of just so you know what I'm talking about, because it's in my presentation, but I want you guys to know what I'm talking about right now. So hold on one second. Wow, it's just so much information, you guys, and this is a pretty big, I wouldn't say find as much as I would say connection. It's a connection. I'm connecting the Appalachian Fair Trucking Company to exact location on the fairgrounds. You know, I'm just going to play this. So, wait, fair. This is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go over a couple things on my PDF and then I'll play the videos. Tomorrow, what I'm going to show you is this. I'm going to show you how Chris Watts' case, Summer Moon Wells' case, Harmony, Michael Vaughn, all of them come together, and I've actually taken all of those cases and put them into a PDF so I could show you apples to apples. One of the things, I'm just giving you a sneak peek, one of the things that is very crucial to understand is they have these cell phones and machinery and whatnot that they use, right? I've been able to pinpoint the two different phones. They have a phone and they have an iPad. This is quite interesting. The one all the way up to the left-hand corner is actually Nikki Kessinger holding those up. Those are the hearts that we look at. She's holding them up when she's in a mountain. The middle one there is Candace's, and then that's Chris Watts's, and it's just sort of a lot. And then what I'm also going to show you tomorrow is how I'm going to show you Nikki Kessinger's comparison to Don Wells, how much they have in common. They have a lot in common, and it's in their videos, and their information is just a lot to handle. And then I'm also going to show you how um, the young couple is definitely connected, I believe, to Nikki. The picture that you see, it says Nikki. She's got these photos in the sunflowers, and it's, if you put deep fake over a couple things, it's the identical. It's, let me tell you guys something. It's the identical location wherever they are. They just did the background differently, but it's the same. So the one to the left is, I believe that is the Beeston bunch one, or one of them. And then to the right is Nikki's photo. And that's where she's holding up the hearts. So they have a lot in common, and I'm going to make sure that I get that done correctly tomorrow. This is what I want to get out tonight before I close my eyes. This photo always bothered me. Always. Because I could see where they split it. It's split. It doesn't make any sense. I went over this last time. I'm like, wait a minute. It's these are two separate photos that were put together. So the photo to the right is like sort of layered in there. Oh man, you guys, if the TBI doesn't take this one, I don't know. I don't know. Let me show you something. So these are the parts that I pulled apart with this photo. I pulled it into sections, and I knew that that little cage in the middle, I went over that. The cage is this is one of the square cages. They use period end of story. I could bet my life on it. Right? Wait till you see this. These are photos. This photo, the children in the photo here, I'm going to keep their faces up because I believe that those are two kids that were taken. That's what I believe. Because there's certain photos I put to the side that speak to me. And the photos that you see of the two kids at Appalachian Fair, I got off of the Appalachian Fair Google Images. I'm always like, this doesn't even look right. Like, why is this ride in the back by the fence? You guys, their fence with that 5 on the bottom and everything matches completely perfectly to what the truck people put in. They like, look at this. I videotaped it. So the one on the bottom is by the truck company. And I kept saying that is so crazy. Look what they have in there. They have like a body, and they have these slats. They have those slabs that I've seen in basements. I've seen them in the new basement that the young couple's doing. I've seen them on Don's property everywhere. I see these slats in many places. I'm like, what is it doing under the truck? The photos above it match, and they have the hole in the ground with the same elements. Let me show you what I did with the video though. So all the way in the back here, if you look, all the way in the back is the machine. I think I should put the video up because then this is what's going to make it more for you to see it better. Here are the two kids. I'm going to show you how they match up, but look at what I added. I'm going to show you how this all matches up. This was the icing on the cake. I knew I would go back to these photos. There are these two kids that are like, I've sent these TBI like 7 months ago. And I said these two kids look like they're like attached to the bench. You know? And I kind of never went back to it. Now that I know those hearts and everything are of importance, these two kids are in a bad situation and they're connected to this Drew Exposition bench. They are chained to the ground here, and their faces and everything that's going on with these two kids is very disturbing and very alarming. That's a close up of their faces. And I know they're under the bench. They're connected to the bench because I see that. These photos were right with those two kids in the ride that I just showed you. There's something going on here. Then out of nowhere, there's the shoe. They use the shoes. There's the shoe with the heart on it. And shoes and boots are very major, but this is very difficult to look at, you guys. It's very difficult to look at. It's a very odd, horrific photo. Now I'm going to show you how this matches up. One that I'm moving down is from the kids on the ride. The one on the bottom is in front of that trucking company's trucks. Now the five. So you could pull it right over. You could pull it right over. And I'm telling you to watch the red pill matches up. And when you match them up, everything else matches up. Showing you that goes to the trucking company. The one on the bottom goes over to the ride. They're both the applications. You can't even see the difference. They're like the same. And then I'm showing you a little closer all the way to the back. See how all the way to the back it's got that funky thing up there? It's got like a man's hat, like it's part of the ride or whatever they're doing. That part really, really, these guys used, let me show you. These guys used to cover that up. They used it's right there. They used their own little head. And I ripped that apart because there's stuff under there. There's the chair or whatever they move around with the equipment, but it's all there, and they use that little all the way to the left hand side, the colorful face to cover it up, to cover that up. But I, it's that it's the same location, guys, and I think I really really think you need to go there and dig that up. I'd love if someone could share this. Anyone, share this shit out. Um, share. See under there. There's the hole. There's the hole. And there's the machine. See, the machine is back there. There you go. That's the machine that's in the hot house. That's the machine that's outside. It's outside of the Wells house. I did these really short, but I really wanted to get the video done so you understand what you're looking at. Understand that you're looking at a photo that's and now he says matches up to the picture that she fairground that they own this way. It has to be because they have it's done probably with guys in other countries, right up even to the right there. Now those letters, are, but they're letters and numbers. I think I show it. They're letters and numbers right on that they're right let me stop this. They're the same kind of numbers and letters that go across the ground by the ride, like right above the hole in the ground. But you guys, if they really need to take this seriously, someone needs to take this very seriously. This is really important, urgent information. It is. It has everything here. And that trucking company is I already went through that the other day, showing you how they're all connected. There. The TBI has got to put over there and dig a hole in the ground. See that five I just said? Pay attention. The five it just it you know they're not coincidences. They line up. It's the same number five. And tomorrow I'm going to show you that number five is actually the molding for the equipment. The molding of the equipment is number five, and it matches up to the pole. This is like to me a slam dunk. And that's the one thing that stood out the most to me was the code. Like there's like a code, and you can't say that it's on the bench because it lines up through the gate. And let me look at to see if that green fence is the same, if that's the green fence by the kids. Let me see. Let me look. Oh wow, you guys. Yeah, it's a green fence. I mean, it's a green bench. So the green bench that you see here, so they may have just put, let me show you, they may have just put the name of that company there just to make it look like it's in the middle of the fair. But the green bench that's sitting there, see that green bench, and then it says, I really wish I could figure that out what it says. I'm sure I can. Let me show you the green bench by the kids. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is not, this is very, yeah, see it's green, but understand that it looks very strange, but and the number five is there. See it? It's in That's not really a stroller. See how it's coming through? It's metal. It's that white metal. It's a white metal. So bad. I'm showing you that that goes. See, that's my hope. That is. This is. I really hope that someone that's listening out there um, right now um, really needs to get this to the authorities. Okay, I'm opening up chat. Um, all right, here's an email that you could use. If I could just use my other one that I used to have. I just can't. I just need to use my magical boardroom. Yes, that was me. So just so done, so done. Because this is, you guys, this is out of control. It's really out of control. I mean, the information is just, it's insane. It's Do you guys see how that matches? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Um, I don't open any links or attachments. Right now, I've been told by authorities to not open. First of all, they say don't give my email, but I am. Not to open any links or attachments. Um, yeah, matches. Okay, so what I'm going to show you tomorrow is how the UK is very involved, and I didn't know not to I didn't know the person who makes all these. They're quite wonderful looking YouTube channels. That she's in the UK. I didn't know that until she said she couldn't go on. That she couldn't go on because of weather. I'm telling you, she knows. I'm going to brief you. I'm going to go over it one more time. As I was getting ready to get my stuff for tomorrow, um, um, on the Chris Watts and how it just is, it's basically Don Wells. Like it's all the same group, you guys. It's all the same group. It's the same people. I spoke to the Chris Watts detective person he's like, it was been handed down to the district attorney. I don't even understand, but I got it to them, and they do see what I'm talking about. They see it. So this is going to go somewhere. Um, Tonight, so while I was getting ready and preparing, I saw a lot of common elements that they were using in the Chris Watts case that actually looked like they were at the fair. So I just started pulling some stuff up, and from my elements, I have elements that I follow, particularly only my elements I follow. I don't go outside the elements, or else I'll go nuts again. Like not nuts, but like just I could spend the whole entire day grabbing stuff that I don't need. I spent the whole entire day on this, and I'm like, okay, so I pull up the Appalachian. I know someone just said they just got on. I pulled up this. I'm not going to go over. This is Chris Watts in Summer Wells. I'm just going to explain. this. Okay, so this photo, for those who just joined, I'll go over it really quickly again. This photo always bothered me because it looks like it's sliced together. I could see it, and it just bothered me. I circled the few things, and you get closer to these photos, and this truck just has a lot of, to me, guilty information, right? So I just blew it up and I pulled it apart, and you could see here to the left where they slice it together. And even the lettering doesn't even match on the bench. Like it's sliced together, and this, you guys, was an advertisement. It wasn't like this picture is right on their Google map. You go to Google Map, put this up, and this is the photo that comes up. This is what they're advertising. So I always put it aside, like something is not right with this photo. And I put my life on it that Appalachian, like that they're just really involved. And as I kept looking at the fence, I'm like, I know it's just the fence is bothering me. And then I literally listen to my guides. My spirit guides really, really push me and direct me to the right way. And I need the concentration. And I just do as I'm basically told what to do. Because I find shit that no one's finding. And there's a reason I find it is because I actually feel as if I'm being guided. And I never really felt this as strong. So I went to these photos. I'm like, there's no way that there's a ride in the back of the fair. This is the fake ride. Like, that didn't make sense to me, right? So I pulled the fences together from the truck and the ride, and this is what I got for them. I'm just going over it again for those who just got here. And the bottom row is the truck, and then the top one with the little green is from the ride. And the first thing I noticed was the number 5 was identical. And then I know that they cover red with red. Red with red. And I bet you that this is the same red bucket that's in the dancing video that says for sale. Because it's all the same, you guys. It's all the same. So then I just decided to match them up. And I'm sure that these kids are 2 kids that were part of this horrible thing that's going on. Now I will show you the video for those who just got here. I'm going to go sleep. This is look how they match up. So the red goes over the red. And I wouldn't be surprised if they use it for sale sign. So I'm showing you where the 5 is on the bottom. And the red. And I just match them right up with the lines and everything. At the top, it looks like I pulled apart too much, but what brought me to this is I've always believed that when you ride it shoots in the truck, there's certain things that run in the truck. They're those flatbeds. And then it shows there the hole in the ground with the flatbeds too. But it's like a hole in the ground, just identical to the hole in the ground under the truck. And like there's a hole in the ground in the truck. There's that person on the truck. And of course, it has all evidence. It's the 5, it's the 3, it's the 8, it's everything. But at this point, I think this is much stronger evidence for authorities to go do something about it. This is much stronger evidence than, showing all of the parts and shit. Because this really does match up, and it brings the one I'm moving down is the rides in the back of the Appalachian Fair. It's in the back. And then that's the trucking. Oh, wait, I see why there's all those letters. Okay, so when you pull down, there's like in between there, there's like letters or something, and they had to cover it up, is what they did. Let me see that again. They had to cover it up. Let me look. Okay, so if you look, the one that I'm moving down has letters on it. I didn't notice that. Oh, wow. Oh, it does have letters. So that's even more evidence. That's even more. And these children, so that's the one about the flowers. And that's the machine. Guys, the machine is that machine. That's the machine. Because that's what I found. Like, this last 2 days, I'm sure that's that is the machine. That is the machine. So that's this trucking. Let's say it's a trucking company. It's someone. See, I showed you how it's like layered. Oh yeah, I didn't notice it before the numbers. See how the top one does have like little letters and numbers to the things, and the one I'm moving does. It's like right there, and I the one I'm moving it over. Wait a minute, the one I'm moving it over. Let me see something. Let me do something. I need to move it over the other one. So just so for clarity, let me see. Oh my God, you guys, this thing, the one tomorrow. Let me see here. All right, that's what I need. I want to just move it over the other one. All right, edit, copy. All right, the one to the left has the letters. Ah, see, there's the 5. See the letters? And they're like really faint. They're like a little white. You see the S, the 5 and the 5 go together, but even that, oh wow, even that square in there. Oh my God, this is such a bust, you guys. This is a bust. Wait, I'm gonna circle this shit for you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I've got to circle this because, I really just found this before I went on. I'm like, I have to, or I'm gonna circle what for you guys to look at while I'm pulling it down. It's, you guys, this is the same. I'm don't get it why. Oh my God, this is the same. It's really the same because it even has that square. So let me show you something. Let me show you something. It has that square on it too. I circled it. See the square? The one to the left is from the truck. The one to the right is from the kids on the ride. Look, there's the 5. Let me pull this up. Look, you guys. Oh my God. You see this? That's the square right above it and the 5 below it. Oh, wow. Wow. The square, the 5, the 5. Oh my goodness, you guys. Someone's got to get to the right authorities. I don't even think they're answering the phone for me anymore. I have to be honest. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't understand it. Wait. Edit. Copy. Let me show it to you this way also. Wow, it really matches up quite perfectly. See, you know it's perfect. So when I put, see that little teeny hole on the top of the pole goes right there. And when you line it up perfectly with that pole with the little hole in it, everything else lines up. Like I wanna see that. And the whole, I have to circle this again. There's now I'm seeing things that you really have to look at. Um, Wait, let me open this up again, and I'm gonna show you a few more things that you need to notice. Okay, I want you to notice. Wait, I want you to notice this little hole. What did it just tell me? Wait, if you're trying to permanently delete. No, I'm not. The heck? Okay. How would it do it? I tell you, sometimes I don't know what it's doing. It's not letting me. This is where shit starts happening. All right, so um, let me see. Wait. Oh, okay. One sec. All right, I know what I'll do. We'll pull this out. Let's see if I could do it this way. I wanna circle a few more things for you guys to look at. This. All right, I'm gonna circle the holes in red. Red, and then I want you guys to notice how the holes line up as well. So I want you to notice, which I'm going to show you. So when they try to use those posts, what they didn't cover up was that hole, you see. So if the hole is also lined up, let me open this up, it matches it matches as well. So that's now 4 elements that if I pull it down, it matches. Let me get another one. Let me pull it down again for you. This copy. Okay, let me try this. All right. So this here, see how the hole, see the hole in the red pole? Even when you put the hole over the red pole, the holes over the red pole, that little screen, there we go. See, now I can match up line by line, see? And it follows all the way down to 5. And that hole on the top is also lined up. Those little holes. So if I line up the holes and I line up the lines between okay, so that's the hole lined up. And then the lines that have that little square, that's basically that's the equipment. Those little squares are the equipment. It stays consistent with see, with the poles. When the dots lined up and the poles are lined up, that little square goes right over the square and the 5 goes over the 5. That's what happens. Let me grab the other one. Wait. It's just nuts. It's just crazy. Let me show you how, and then I'm going to probably call it a night. Let me show you. This is what, it's blurry, but this is what's by the ride all the way in the back. You could see behind the child. You could see the A. You could see the white poles. I mean, when I tell you that my elements are all here, the hole in the ground, the machinery, whatever they use as their screen. This to me is a bust. This to me is a bust. Oh, look at in the back the 2 little hearts on the face. That's that. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's show you the video one more time so everyone here understands how important this is to get to the right people. see, there are letters in here, you guys. See how they're in there. So they're covering up those letters because they have to. I'm showing that that's the same. Because it kind of, it looks so similar, it's hard to keep them apart. But the little square there is really, I didn't notice that before by deep breathing. This company, let me tell you something about this company. This company was in the news because there was that other murder that happened right before summer, and he worked for the Pony Express at the fair, and they were blaming this company. Well, I could see why they're trying to blame this company. I get it. So this isn't new news to them. They were brought into the news with the other killer. You know, it's probably like where everything is. The green barrel, red barrel. You know, it's I think that's the same one. Yeah, see that's oh wait till you see the manifestation. And but let me tell you something. That's the machinery that's in the car with Candace. That tall thing, and that's the same thing that we saw working in the window at Don's house. That's the machine. That's the machine. It's the same everywhere. All right, what's this one? All right, well, I don't know what's going to go on now. Um, I'm just in awe. I'm in awe of this. Please, just get this to the people. They have to do something about this. It's right there. It's right in front of them. Wow. Wow. Right back to the beginning. At whatever I do, I go right back to what I said from day number one. It can't get away from it, you guys. It's all the same. And now it's familiar. We've seen all this. This all looks familiar. So it's nothing new. It's just the same stuff, different day. Same stuff, different day. Yep. Wow, wow, and wow. I just don't know, and I'd love to know these little kids who are in it. This is going to be interesting tomorrow, you guys, so make sure you get alerted. I hope everyone gets alerted. But this Nikki Kessinger really needs to be brought in. I mean, I'll go over that all tomorrow, but man, oh man, she's a bad girl. And this picture that she put up there and the young couple has out, is the same location. They just did different deep fakes in the back. It's the road and everything that I'm going to show you tomorrow is the same. But I do want to go over those little kids one more time. I didn't really give them much time, but I can't even look at these kids' faces. I can't. Oh, God. Is this. This is like. This is how it's done. This is how it's done. They're probably really sitting in that whole thing because that's what's on them. That's where their hands are like in the mud with the chains. They're like chained down. It's a real photo. I mean, this is what it is. And they have all those elements. And the authorities really need to go there. It's just not fair anymore. There's a lot of kids involved. And it's getting much more clearer. I think that they should be able to go find that little area right there. Let's pray tonight. That's what I'm going to pray for when I go to sleep. Thank you all. God bless you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Sweet dreams for those that are going to bed. And I do know I haven't been able to get a hold of the girl from Ireland who is the one who put the photo up that I'm wondering about Ernie. So maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Sleep well or have a great day. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.